Kara, this is Scott Cantrell, and I know Holly is reaching out to you with a written message, but I wanted to invest some time personally to record this short video for you for two reasons. Number one, I wanted to share some information with you about how I can help make your upcoming franchisee conference a great success. And number two, I wanted to demonstrate that I actually practice what I preach when it comes to customer service. This video is just a simple way I can show you that you and your event are more than just another date on my calendar. For each client I work with, my goal is to provide what I call above and beyond service. And that's precisely what I would be teaching your franchisees to do as well at the end of October. You mentioned in your posting on Speaker Match that past presenters had been boring. Well, with my background as a comedian and entertainer, I can assure you that your audience will be engaged the entire time, having fun and simultaneously learning valuable customer service strategies they can implement immediately. Now, the program that I believe would fit your group perfectly is called the Cornerstones of Customer Service, building strong, profitable relationships by creating extraordinary experiences. Now, while this sounds like a daunting task, this program was specifically written for small business owners and operators. And throughout the presentation, I share simple strategies and tactics that your franchisees and their managers can take back and begin using immediately. The truth is, even within the scope of just a very few minutes, from the time a Subway customer comes through the door to the time they exit, they can have a meaningful and memorable experience that will absolutely cause them to come back again and again with more frequency. I know from a personal experience that happened to me at a Subway not far from where I live, and of course, I'll be sharing that story with your group as well. The point is this: the concepts I present are proven to work in the real world, and they will work for your franchisees too. Now, I mentioned that I practice what I preach, so here are 3 above and beyond services that are included with the presentation. First, I will customize my presentation specifically for your group. To that end, I'll take some time to interview some of the franchisees to discuss their situations and determine what strategies would be most beneficial to your entire group. Second, I'll develop a customized handout for your attendees that they can use for notes and to help them remember what we go over when they return home. Lastly, I'll actually record the live presentation and then give you and the attendees access to that MP3 file of the presentation so that you or they can go back and listen to it whenever they want. These are all ways that I provide value above and beyond the status quo, and I know you and your group will find real value in each of them. Of course, you should never take anyone's word for how good they say they are or how much value they say they can provide. That's why I've included 2 testimonials for you here. John Ed Wampler, president of Family Brands International, says, "Your professionalism shines through so strong that I think it has made us all strive to perform better in our own work. Your presentation is first class, but let me add that the lasting effect that it has on the audience is the real magic." And Dr. John Fogarty says, "It was wonderful. I will personally attest and verify that Scott's presentations are extremely engaging and conducted with impeccable taste. You positively cannot go wrong with Scott Cantrell the man or Real World Magic. Scott, thanks for a class act." Now, you can read dozens of other testimonials on my Speaker Match profile or on my website at www.realworldmagic.com. The point is, I absolutely practice what I preach. As I start to wrap this up, I wanted to share with you 3 of the top reasons my clients cite as to why they bring me in to speak for their groups time after time. The first, you want a fun, energetic speaker with fresh ideas that will engage your audience. And secondly, probably like you, my clients say that they want the process of booking and bringing in the speaker to be simple, easy, and completely stress-free. And finally, you expect the presenter will share real-world information and techniques that will be practical, applicable, and easily used by the group. Now, the investment for the presentation is $3,500 plus basic travel expenses like airfare, rental car, and lodging. My goal is always to deliver value well above and beyond any investment. So here's the next step. As you can imagine, my calendar stays full usually months in advance, so I would encourage you to reach out to my office or me personally to discuss the event sooner rather than later. And assuming this presentation makes sense to you, I would highly recommend at least having me hold the date for you. Now, you can reach me with the information here at 1-888-810-8303 or on my personal line at 423-507-9469. course, there's my email address, scott@realworldmagic.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and hopefully working with you and your team to engage your group, keep them entertained, and give them useful customer service strategies and tactics they can take away to become more profitable.